Y'all see what the fuck going on, man? Megan the Stallion, BFF, versus BFF Kelsey over Tory Lanez. Play that audio. Let's go. This is Meg the Stallion.
Oh, shit, y'all.
That night changed everything for you.
Rapper Tory Lanez has been charged with shooting artist Megan Thee Stallion during an argument.
Megan Thee Stallion hit by multiple gunshots.
There was an argument in the car?
It was an argument because I was ready to go and everybody else wasn't ready to go. But that's like normal friend stuff. Like, we fuss about silly stuff all the time. But I never put my hands on anybody. I never raised my voice too loud. Like, this was one of them times where it was like, it shouldn't have got this crazy.
It shouldn't have escalated to
Right.
the that it did. Can you just briefly walk us through what happened that night? It starts you're at a party at Kylie Jenner's house.
I had went there and we were just hanging out and I was ready to go because I had been there all day.
So you guys end up in a car. You, Tory Lanez, your friend at the time, Kelsey, and his driver / security. Tory Lanez, whose real name is Daystar Peterson, is a Grammy-nominated rapper and singer from Canada. Kelsey Harris was one of Megan Thee Stallion's best friends from Houston. There was an argument, and you get out of the car, right?
At that point, the argument wasn't even with me. Like, the argument was with the two people in the back seat. So I asked the driver to pull the car over, like, I'm done with this. And I should have stayed out of the car. Like, I should have not got back in the car. And they was like, Megan, just get back in the car. We almost there. Like, just get back in. So I get back in the car. It's like it's getting worse.
The
like,
arguing in the car.
The arguing in the car is getting worse. And I don't want to be in this car no more. Like, because I see it's getting crazy. So I get out the car and it's like everything happens so fast. And all I hear is this man screaming. He said, dance, and he started shooting. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, he shot a couple of times. And I was so scared.
So is he in the car shooting from the car, Megan?
He is standing up over the window shooting. And I didn't even want to move. I didn't want to move too quick. Like, cause I'm like, oh my God, if I take the wrong step, I don't know if he can shoot something that's like super important. I don't know if he could shoot me and kill me. Like,
were you afraid for your life at that time?
I was really scared because I had never been shot at before. And I looked down at my feet because I wasn't even, the adrenaline is pumping so hard. I'm not sure if he hit me. Like, I feel it, but I don't understand what's happening. So I look down at my feet and I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm really bleeding. So I like drop down and I crawl in somebody's driveway. Like, I can't believe you shot me.
And what is he saying, Tory Lanez saying
He's
after
apologizing. He's, I'm so sorry. Please don't tell nobody. I'll give y'all $1 million if y'all don't say nothing. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you offering me money right now? Help me. Like, and if you sorry, just help me. Like,
but at that moment,
we didn't even make it to the house. Like, somebody had already called the police and it was like so many of them. It was helicopters. I was like, oh my God, we all about to die. Like, the George Floyd incident had just happened. The police are definitely very much shoot first, ask questions after. So I'm like, it's a hot gun in the car. I'm bleeding. I've been shot. They about to kill somebody. Like, something bad is about to happen.
So somebody hears the gunshots, they call the police. The police come, and they say what to you?
They tell everybody to get out of the car.
TMZ obtained video from that night.
And you could see the footage of me in a swimsuit, limping backwards, feet bleeding.
And they say to you, what happened here?
I don't remember everything they said to me, but I remember them asking me what's happening, what happened to you. And I didn't want them to kill any of us or shoot any of us. So I just said, I stepped on glass because I didn't
Why did you say that? Why didn't you say he shot me?
For some reason, I was just trying to protect all of us because I didn't want them to kill us. Like, even though this person just did just did this to me, my first reaction still was to try to save us. Like, I didn't want to see anybody die. So I just said, I stepped on glass. So when I see people trying to use that against me, like trying to act like I'm lying, oh, she stepped on glass, she never got shot. I'm the one who said I stepped on glass. I was lying to protect all of us. And sometimes I wish I really would have never said that.
You wish you would have just told the truth.
I wish I would have told the truth, but if it saved all of us from dying, then that's just probably what it was meant to be.
So when you told the police you stepped on glass, did they believe you?
I don't know.
So how did you go from the glass, did you go to the hospital?
So they took me straight to the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
and the police questioned me, and I said it was just glass.
You still stuck with that
I
story?
stuck with it was glass. And right as the officers was like, okay, we done with this, we leaving, the doctor came in and he was like, you know, you got bullets in both of your feet. Like, you got fragments in this foot, and it's like right on the back of your Achilles. And I'm like,
there is a medical report that says that there were bullets, that you had been shot. And the medical report also says that to this day you still have
bullet fragments
in your
my
foot.
feet.
And there are still many people, as we sit here today, Megan, that don't even believe you were shot.
There is a hot gun in the car.
Yeah.
What else? What happened?
In text messages obtained by CBS News, Kelsey Harris, the other woman in the car, texted Megan's security guard saying, "Help, Tory shot Meg."
I really thought that we were all friends. And sometimes I feel like I put the blame on myself because when my mom passed, I just felt like I was looking for some type of family environment, and I was letting so many people in, and I didn't care who it was. I just wanted to feel like I got family and I got people that care about me, and just I could hang out with everybody, and I was just going through it.
What was the nature of your relationship with Tory Lanez? Because he has led people to believe that it was a sexual relationship, that it was that you two were dating. What was the nature?
We were not dating. We were really close. We were friends. We hung out like every day. And his mom passed too. So when I felt like we were bonding over that. And
did you have an intimate relationship with him?
Like sexual?
Yeah. Megan, did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
So why do you think he's telling the story that the two of you had a relationship and that you're making the whole thing up?
I think that he is trying to deflect from the fact that he committed a crime.
Tory Lanez pleaded not guilty to assault and weapons charges related to the shooting. We asked his attorney about Megan's allegations in this story. She responded that they look forward to addressing Ms. Pete's claims, including her inconsistencies, discrepancies, and omissions when his case goes to trial later this year. How has your life changed since you were shot?
I feel like my anxiety is worse. I feel like my relationship with people it's gotten very cold because I'm not as trusting as I used to be.
I was going to ask you, is it hard for you to trust people? Like,
I've got this wall and I don't want to make any friends, and I'm trying to be as nice as I can to everybody. New people, I probably don't even hold a conversation longer than 30 minutes because I feel like every time I'm talking, I'm like on the verge of tears, and I don't want to have to explain to strangers why I'm crying.
Yeah.
Half the time I just want to pick up the phone and call my mama and be like, what do I do? Like, it's too much. I feel crazy. I'm sad, and I feel like I have to hold it in because I have to be strong for so many people.
What do you say to people that still don't believe that you were actually shot?
I don't think any of this is for them. Like, it's for me. Like, I know this happened to me. And I'd rather it play out in court and the facts come out and everything comes out than me having to plead my case. And I'm a victim. Like, I'm the victim. Like, I'm not defending myself against anything. Like, something happened to me.
Man, ain't no
And
jury
following a
room.
pretrial hearing earlier this month, Tory Lanez was taken into custody and later released on bail. A judge ruled that he had violated protective orders, including one that prevents him from sharing information obtained through the criminal proceedings. An attorney for the other friend in the car that night, her name is Kelsey Harris. He told CBS News, "My client is a private person, does not wish to make a public statement at this time," and added, "I can assure you that my client has not been paid a dime by any party involved to remain silent," as suggested in social media posts. We also reached out to the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office about this case. They told us this: "We believe the evidence substantially supports the charges and allegations, that the evidence will be borne out in court."
Easy, not guilty. Easy.
Did you hear when they asked her about the have you had any sexual relationships with him? And
She did not want to say she
hey,
sucked that dick.
She like
hey,
pussy.
hey,
said,
hey, hey, she even laughed. She
She
even
ate the
giggled, and
dick.
they had a little
Nah.
moment where
Look,
it was some
She ate the
laughing going
dick.
I
She
on.
know
didn't
from
want to
this
say she ate
crying.
his dick.
I
hey,
know
what?
from
Jesus
crying.
Christ. One mic on wax.
So is he back in the room? I didn't hear whack.
Well, Big C got it
Oh,
for
he
right now
did.
until he
Never
gets
mind. Go
back.
ahead.
All right,
Yeah.
she sucked his dick. That's what she didn't want to say. That's why she was hesitating. It ain't no woman in here then fuck the nigga. Then you got to think 10 seconds. Sexual? Yeah,
And
but
Tory
man,
was
that
beating them
whole
guts down.
man, Tory, she
Bill Clinton.
Hey, why she didn't mention that fight she had with her friend and none of this shit? Why she ain't mention it? Or the police line?
Hey, uh, check this out. The next audio we finna hear is academics, right? It's about an hour ago, and he has the actual police report, what the police was called on, and what they documented. She is making it sound like other people were fighting in the car, and she got out the car because she didn't want to be around it. And then she made it like Tory was pressing her. But let's see what the police documented. A-Rod, go ahead and play that audio.
Hollywood Patrol in full uniform, marked car, white police vehicle. We responded to multiple radio calls for an ADW shooting that occurred at whatever street. Incidents, blah, 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 blah. We arrived at the above location with the additional units, canvassed the area for any possible victims and suspects, and met with the witness, Sean Kelly, at the rear of 1841 Courtney Avenue. Kelly stated he looked out of his bedroom, and this was the first guy who spoke, bedroom window, and heard arguing, observed a black Cadillac with the passenger side open, two women fighting. Okay, so this is the thing. This also confirms what we were saying. Two women fighting in the vehicle and street. So what I'm kind of feeling like, remember, we're going back to positioning in the car. We're gonna have to use some common sense to kind of put this together. Tory is in the front passenger side. The driver is here. Those are the two males. The girls are in the back. Seems like they're fighting each other, and eventually they get out the car. Okay? All right. Kelly observed Kelly stated that looked out the bedroom, observed the black Escalade with the witness. He also observed a large male and a thin male at the location. After getting back into the vehicle, the suspects made a U-turn. During our investigation, I observed and recovered bullet casing, acrylic nail, yellow metal necklace, yellow metal pendant, and clear stones with a K. Nicole logo, and took photographs of blood on the ground, the location. K. Nicole, I'm going to think is for Kelsey. So this is proof that Meg and her friend are fist fighting in the fucking street. They found this on the street. Okay, and by the way, salute to this officer. I think this officer is a female officer because they're way more detailed. Usually women are way more detailed in describing stuff than guys. But they found a K. Nicole logo. Remember, one of the things they also found was like an umbrella thing, but they found like nails and stuff missing. So you could already tell there's some physical stuff going on, right? Took photos of blood on the ground. The search of the area yielded negative results for other victims. Recovered evidence was given to these cops, who took custody of the recovered evidence and booked it. Okay? All right. There's one more thing that we're going to kind of bring up. And let me see. Is it evidence? think it might be evidence. Okay, here we go. Damn, I gotta zoom all the way in on this. Okay. So first of all, it looks like they had that's some money on them, right? So what was found was 85 $100 bills. Make sure I can see it. 85 $100 bills, 42 $20 bills, and 16 $5 bills. Okay? So already we're probably talking about around $10,000, $12,000 in cash, right? Also, what was taken into custody? The handgun, the magazine, a watch, some pendants, and then a bunch of rings that we saw before. Okay, now I'm gonna actually go back to this initial thing right here, and we're only going off the witness statements, and this is how I'm trying to paint the picture, right? And again, this is guesstimating. Obviously, we won't know more until like the cops tell us more, or like until somebody starts telling her some other stuff. But let's just be very clear on what probably happened, right? Everybody left. We already told you what's going on up until they get in the vehicle. Let's bring into some of what Meg is saying happened after she's in the vehicle, right? Meg is saying that the argument is getting worse. Do you remember that part where she said with Gail King? So she says she wants out the vehicle. This is, I believe, a confrontation between Kelsey, who is pressing her best friend. Why are you fucking with the nigga I'm talking to? Also, she feels a little way about Tory because Tory was acting up. She's drunk, Tory's drunk, everybody's drunk. Kelsey's also looking at Tory like, yo, you a weirdo, nigga. Like, why would you fuck with my best friend and have us both around? Okay? All that's happening. Megan really want to get into it. And it appears based on these statements, I'm only going on these statements, right? That essentially there was some fights happening. And the first fight, I would say, was between Meg and the best friend. So let's put that into the ecosphere. They're starting to fight. Meg wants to get out the car. The car is driving. They eventually pull over because the guys have now seen that in the back seat, you have two females fighting. And for you to either break it up or whatever the case is, you got to pull over. Bet. You pull over. Now you're either trying to like reach back there and break it up. But anyway, one of the females hop out the car. I have to imagine, based on what we've heard Meg say multiple times, that she was walking away, that Meg hopped out the car. Now, I got to also put back into perspective what one of the witnesses said when they said they were going back and forth and fighting each other. Hey, maybe the best friend hopped out the car too and tried to fight again. Now,
That was it.
We're not gonna get to the bullet.
That was the whole clip.
You didn't
That was
play
it.
the
Pull the
bullet
music
part
down.
in that was the first academics. That was like 2 weeks ago. We got that too. You still got that, Reek?
He's on the phone.
On the phone.
Um, Josh on here.
Yeah, A-Rod, you got it?
Yeah, I'm here.
Josh, remember the
Let's
one we
see.
played a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, he just sent me something though that he want me to play him. So I'm gonna
What
play
is
that
it?
real quick. I don't know. It's a screen recording. I
It's
don't
the
know. It says Megan
Instagram
the
from
Stallion. Yeah, Megan the Stallion on 2020 shooting. I'm the victim. That's what it said.
But she just did some fresh shit. She ain't
I'm
giving
not
up. She
sure.
like Bombshell. She don't stop.
Oh my
I have one
God.
question though.
I'm
So
dead.
who's
What?
seen the
We
girls?
were really
Who's seen the girls
close. We were
fighting?
I
friends.
fuck
We
with
hung out like
Bombshell, but
every
she
day.
crazy like that. Where she been anyway?
She was in here the other day, like not yesterday, but the day before. I believe I seen her on stage.
She said she was
Okay,
blocked.
here goes the next video.
Uh huh.
Listen, nigga,
Damn,
we
Bridget.
were really close. We were friends. We hung out like every day.
Y'all explain to me. Oh my god.
She'll bust the ass
What's the
at.
We
nature of
were
your
not dating. We
what was
were
the
really close. We were friends. We hung out like every day. And his mom passed too. So when I felt like we were bonding over
over that?
that, and
Did you have an intimate relationship with him?
like sexual,
Yeah, yeah. Did you, Megan? Did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
Megan.
I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
So why do you think he's
Bitch.
putting out the story that the two of you had a relationship and that you're making the whole thing up?
Bitch lying.
I think that he is trying to deflect from the fact that
Yeah, that was all of that one too.
Nurse
Hey,
Nikki, I
look,
thought
What?
in the
you
law,
I thought I was on mute.
in the court of law, sexual relationship and getting fucked is two different things.
Yo, where's the one with act damn, what the fuck?
It's on YouTube.
I just sent it to
No,
Reek.
we had it.
Yeah, we did have it. 'Cause we played it like what, like a week ago.
Every time Reek going to get that part cleaned up, he just this shit he just disappear.
Only issue I got with academics, what is it, audio, is the fact he left a hole when he said the police pulled up and said that they witnessed the girls fighting, and then he continued on to talk about the distribution of accessories at the scene. So then I would say to academics, did they pull up and actually see the girls fighting, or they pulled up to a call of women fighting, or if they assumed they were fighting in the back? Because it's weird to say the females were fighting and then to continue and say there was things distributed outside the car and then the girls were fighting outside the car, and then you're marking the things that were distributed outside. It leaves kind of a gaping hole in between, because then you kind of mess up your credibility, because now we are trying to figure out, okay, academics, you said they said the girls were fighting inside and outside the car. So did the officer just sit there and watch the whole fight go from inside the car to the outside of the car? Because then you did just say the girls were fighting in the back seat. Then they
Nah,
No, it
went
was
that
to
a
was
the
witness
outside.
that
that was
said
In the
what
witnesses.
report.
That was eyewitness
that was a
account.
witness. Come on,
Oh,
Meg.
okay. So
Stop,
that
Meg. Stop, Meg.
oh, okay. So it wasn't the officer. The officer gets to the scene and they see the things. They see the items distributed outside the vehicle, right? The items are distributed, like the nails and the, what they say, the necklace, and they're saying that it's gonna fight, but there's a witness that says that there was fighting.
Hey, Whack, you missed it
Yeah.
when you
Meg
had
to go.
stepped out the room.
What happened?
Hey, Josh, spin that again, man. When that question was asked,
What?
that go ahead and spin that, Josh.
What
When that
He
question?
question.
I
just
might have
played
heard
it.
it.
He just played it.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Mo,
have you
you over
had
there getting
have
that part cleaned up, my nigga. We
Hey,
know
look,
what's going on over there, man.
have you had sex any intimate with her? And she laughed. She giggled and laughed. I said, why are you? How you go from crying to laughing? She like, come on, Meg. Uh, no, I didn't. Like that shit was weird. Like everybody been saying this was some dick and pussy shit, and the law really ain't got no business in this. Straight
Well,
up.
she could be in hysterics. She can go from a high element of emotion to a very low one. This trends that happens to people that are going through a trauma.
Get
She
the
ain't
fuck out of here.
traumatized, doc. She ain't
Going the
traumatized,
fuck
man.
on,
Make
mama.
me.
She is
The
not
fuck
She
out of here.
not
Make
lying
me.
about that though.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
We got
Trauma.
But
Fuck out of
she
here.
lost.
what.
She lost her parents.
Emma,
There's
This
a
hold
shit
whole
that
on.
bunch of
happens to
stuff
people
though.
that's lying too.
She started mentioning her mama passed away. Like, see, women, I
Ooh,
see
mama,
that. You know,
did you have sex with her?
Don't do
She hit
that.
all her trigger points so she can cry.
I'm
Did you have sex
dead.
with her?
Again,
Um, um, sounds like
this
come, fuck
story is
yeah.
blowing my head.
She
I
might
would
have
never
forgot
fuck
it,
with her.
Rod.
Um,
It might have been
have
something not good.
have you been intimate with him? She said sexually. What other intimate?
Yeah, she knew it. That's why she said, "Come on, Meg."
GG, you know that's full of
Hey,
That's
we got the
She might
audio
have
about
got
the
head
bullet.
though.
corny.
She might have got
Oh,
finger
yeah.
popped. You never
We
know.
with the audio about
That's
the bullet
against
at
HIPAA. That's her
Nigga,
hey,
sexual
so
health
so I got that recording,
privacy.
but it's
wait,
55
did you
minutes
squirt
long.
on the homie? Squirting all on the homie.
It leaves so many questions.
A
Like,
Rod, what you say you got, A Rod?
I said we got that video that you guys wanted the bullet from Meg. You know the DJ Academics talking about the bullet, but the video is 55 minutes long. So
Damn.
Talking about
Okay,
a bullet?
Yeah.
yeah, because I thought he made a clip
He,
out
they
of it
wanted
on
to.
his main channel. I thought he
If
made
you
a
could
clip.
find the clip, if you could find the clip, yeah, find it and send it to me. I'll play it. But
Okay.
the one that I got.
Hey, women will persecute you if they think you did something wrong. Like they ain't even know. And I see a lot of women have always been in Meg's defense. Like she's
Shit,
traumatized, she this, she that. So I see
that
if
girl ain't
fellas,
traumatized. She acting.
And
She
somebody
acting.
just
your name end up in some shit.
one of the women
Yup.
just said that's her privacy. Like, what do you think about what's going on with this whole case? If she had sex with him, just be a minute. It ain't got nothing to do about privacy. It's about telling the truth.
She lying.
It's
She's a
HIPAA
fucking
law. She
liar.
talked about her sexual health.
Or what? What you talk? What you say?
She's in
Man,
with
she gotta disclose all that.
she does.
She lying.
That's HIPAA.
You know what I'm saying?
She didn't
We
She
want to
didn't say
know.
HIPAA.
HIPAA has
She
nothing to
said
do with that.
she said
Mm-hmm.
no. She lied.
She
HIPAA ain't
said,
got
So
nothing to do with fucking. HIPAA got
Uh-huh.
to do
right.
with your medical
Hey,
records
Rod,
and
check
things
your
like
back
HIPAA? What
that.
the
channel.
fuck?
$14
The fuck
million.
is?
All right.
The
That
fuck is a
You
HIPAA?
know what? I don't know if
You
you've
a
taken a
HIPAA?
test.
Hippopotamus
Is that
on
is
this
is,
Oh, that's
motherfucker?
the
is
What
that
the
fucking
is
fuck?
that a test
No,
question?
well,
That's a
Fuck
test
is
HIPAA got to
HIPAA
do
that?
with
question.
your
That's a
protects
personal.
test question.
That's the law to protect like your personal information, like your
not
medical records, your history, things
Man,
like
medical.
we don't
that.
want to hear that. She got her ass and titties, everything out every day. Fuck all that.
Right, right.
All of a
So
sudden,
HIPAA
you
ain't
want
got
to
nothing
play
to do with
motherfucking.
this.
You want to play motherfucking goddamn motherfucking choir girl. You out everything out.
No, no, no.
Goddamn.
She Mother Teresa now. She Mother
Yeah, you
Teresa
know what I'm
now. She
saying?
good.
Fuck all that.
I mean, she know
Whoever
damn
said that
well
must
she
be
was eating dick
studying.
off. She was eating dick off the body. She already know that. She's the one tell Gary
You
King
know
on that TV.
what?
I used to suck his dick though.
Okay,
You
Eating
know what I'm
dick off
saying?
the
That's what it
body
was.
sounds crazy.
Yeah, yeah. She eating dick off the
I
body. You know what I'm saying?
I'll
hey
allow it.
Reek,
I'll
check it
allow it.
out.
How you eat
I'll
dick
allow
off
it.
the body?
Hey,
We
when you
got
eat a
that
nigga dick,
audio.
where's it
Hold
coming
on, hold
from?
on, hold on. One mic.
Off the body.
Hey, so we got that audio supposedly. It's cut down if you guys want to hear it. It's the DJ Academic speaks on Megan the Stallion caught lying by doctor. Uh, so I guess we
oh
got that
my
clip if you guys want to hear it.
god.
Yeah, we dedicating this to Nurse Nikki.
Going to spin that.
Ricky, we
For sure. Hey, check this out. Hey, welcome to the 100 NT show on the Clubhouse app. If you're new to the room, welcome. This is the 100 NT show. Hey, if you're on stage and artists would like to come up or you want to stay on stage, don't act bougie. Show the room some love and go up top. Hit the greenhouse. Join the club. Follow the moderators
Moderators
on
on stage.
stage. Hey man, y'all see the title, man. Y'all see the title. Y'all see what the fuck going on, man. Meg the Stallion versus BFF Kelsey over Tory Lanez. Let's get to it.
In here recording or some shit.
No Chid Smooth in here, right? So whatever you
Oh no, you
say,
know Che gonna have everything up there.
whatever you say, Chid's gonna be on YouTube with it, man. I
But
like
come
Chid.
on.
injuries. Yeah, they were trying to figure out what. She just said, yo, I stepped on glass. She told authorities she was walking at a party, heard a loud noise, and ran away. The medical report stating, adding that she had thought she stepped on glass. This is how it looked initially. A photo of the rapper's foot shows she sustained serious injuries after the alleged July 2020 shooting. The emergency department noted that Meg was asked repeatedly about her injury, but she stated she never heard a gunshot. Initially, she didn't even believe that there were bullets present. However, the report states that initial x-rays show bullet fragments in both of her ankles.
What's up, man?
Now, see, that's where it gets dicey. Because if initial reports say there was bullet fragments, why isn't that on the police report that we're reading? Right? Um, cool. This is another picture, which I think this is an exclusive picture from page 6. It shows, I think, her injuries kind of cleaned up a little bit, or maybe the other side of her foot, right? This photo, including the medical report exclusively obtained by page 6, shows a close-up of Meg's injury on the back of her foot. An insider exclusively told page 6 on Monday, Meg told the doctors the full versions of the night events as they discussed the prospective of surgery. Okay, cool. So now this is making a little bit more sense. At first, they think she stepped on glass. They're writing it up as they kind of see it. They're thinking when they probably think bullets, because they do hear that she's been transported from an incident where there were bullets fired. So they're looking at her injuries to see if it's consistent with um, um, her being shot, right? Um, This nigga 6ix9ine called me. I gotta tell him I'm on stream. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, this nigga 6ix9ine's called me over and over again. Hold on. All right. I told him I'm busy. I told him I'm on stream. I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah. Anyway. All right. Cool. Insider says. So I guess they look at her and be like, "Yo, there might be some shit, right?" So they probably do an X-ray, right? I don't think the X-ray just initially tells you it's bullet fragments. Like, you know what I mean? You probably would need a little bit more, I would believe. I'm just using my own brain, right? I think they start kind of telling her, like, yeah, something's lodged in your foot. And she probably realized lying is just not the way to go. So she tells him, like, yeah, like someone shot near me. Because now they're telling her, like, yo, there's something in your leg. We might have to take it out because we can't get to it. We might have to do surgery. When people start talking about doing surgery on your body, your lies will cut the fuck out. Right? She's like, no, nothing wrong with me. No. Like, nah, just step through some glass, bitch. We're going to have to do some fucking invasive surgery, and you won't be twerking for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months. Listen, this looks bad. You'll be like, oh, no, let me just tell you the truth, and then y'all can tell me what we could do. Right? So they told the doctor the full version as soon as they told her about surgery. Ain't that a bitch? She was like, I ain't snitching on nobody. Surgery? Oh, hell no. That nigga shot me. Cool. As a result of the surgery, 3 bullet fragments were saved, packaged according to standard protocol, and passed off to the proper authorities. Okay? So there should be bullet fragments. I'm waiting on the documentation of that. That is also part of the discovery. And from what I'm hearing, Meg's homie is going to, passing that off to me this week. The reports also state that tiny fragments of the retained missile that were deemed too small to attempt to be retrieved, meaning parts of the bullet still remain in her feet to this date. She was discharged from the hospital the 16th. When did this happen? This happened? Wow. So this this is why it happened, right? See? She got brought to the hospital the 12th. She got discharged from the hospital the 16th. So you could tell there was multiple tests, multiple people looking at it. The first doctor who looked at it, this is why the police report look like that. So the police are just trying to type up their report. She gets sent to the hospital. They probably call down to the station, or they probably go down there like, yo, what's the deal with this? The first guy who looks at it, who Meg's lying to, says, yo, she stepped on glass. Now, here's the thing. I believe, me personally, this is academic thoughts, both could be true. I believe there are bullet fragments, and I believe she did also have lacerations via glass. I think she had bullet fragments, and I think she had glass also lodged in her legs, in her feet. That's the thing. Both could be true. Where did the glass come from? She probably kicked out one of the... I heard she cut herself while kicking the glass of one of the cars. Because she was like, she wanted to get out of the car. That's what I heard. I don't know, right? So I think both could be true. But I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, no, there's no bullet fragments. Again, I'm the most unbiased person in this situation, not because I see a fucking police report, which I have the full thing. I have much more documents than that. I'm not going to take that and be like, oh, no, she's completely lying about that. Nope. Because you know why? When the document come out about the bullet fragments, I'm going to look stupid. And I don't like looking stupid. Nah, I'm not Tashke. Anyway, yeah, cool. All right. So, yeah. So, basically, what we have is 2 people that disagree with each other. The first person, which is the Dr. Lafredo. Dr. Lafredo is the other person who looked at her later and did the I can't talk. That did the X-rays is someone different. So that's completely someone different than Dr. Lafredo. So it's just 2 different opinions, and someone found something that the other one didn't find. It's just like, yo, if you go to your doctor and you just lie to your doctor might not do their due diligence in checking you as how they should. But what happens is she's in a hospital. They're keeping her there. Somebody comes to look at it and says, hey, yo, oh shit, yo, we got the X-ray results back, and yeah, fuck, there's some shit in your leg. We're not too sure what it is. It could be glass. It could like fuck you up later. We might need to do some surgery. This could be really bad. You probably told some shit. You can't. Maybe if this doesn't go right, you might not be able to walk again. Fuck that. She probably just tells him the truth, nigga. That what really happened. What you seen there, there gotta be bullets because I got shot or a bullet flew next to my leg and broke apart. Some of it went in there. So, oh, okay, all right, cool. Let's see if we can try to get that out. They got two of them out or three of them out. One of them, or like two pieces that's very minuscule, they're like, we can't get to, but at least you're good. She leaves the hospital like 3 days later, 2 days later. She get out of there. Then she sees Tory, who's now fucking defending herself and defending himself, and people looking at her like she was with in the cahoots with them, and she just came out and said, "Fuck that, I'm a victim." From what I heard, Meg was she was at being pressured to by she had a lot of brand deals, and these brand deals initially when the story was reported, it made it seem like Meg was part of some criminal activity with Tory. So she needed to get to the victim side because she got brand endorsements and all other shit. She said, "Fuck that, nigga, I'm the victim." She's like, she declared that I'm the victim. Whoa, whoa, stop with all this reporting. Remember how people were reporting when she just came out? Like, yo, stop with all that reporting. I'm the victim. I'm the victim. Matter of fact, y'all believe I'm the victim? Tory shot me. That's how it goes. Yo, salute to everybody on Twitch for all the resubscriptions. Ravka, Ooh Wavy, I see you. Nunez Boy, I see you. David P. the Investor. Somebody say, yo, Fannis is definitely gonna run for governor of Atlanta. Who's governor right now? Or governor of Georgia?
That's it.
I'm glad
Oh
you
shit.
cleared up that Dr. Feel Good shit.
Hey, real quick,
Nah,
y'all.
that ain't the
Got
same audio, man.
real
But
quick. We got 828 people in the room with only 115 shares, man. I need y'all to click that square with the arrow pointing up with the number 116 and share the fucking room, man. Hey, y'all all up in the chat. Make sure y'all share the fucking room, man.
What
Boy,
Yeah,
date was that
I
wait
video?
a
I
minute.
was
Wait, you
everybody's
might,
lying
you
about
might.
something though.
You done
I was
bullet
about,
us about the
but
damn
my
numbers.
people
Now
in
you
here.
bullet us about the thing.
What's the date of that last audio?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That ain't the same one, man. That I sent him the one, but somebody else sent it to him.
But I
Sent him
mean, what
another
is
one.
the date of that last audio that we just
That
heard?
it was 4 weeks ago.
Tory ain't
4
lying
weeks.
because Tory
4
ain't
weeks.
sick.
All
Right,
right,
the
so
one.
but the gun had been fired according to the police, right?
And it was bullet fragments found. And
No,
I'm
but they
glad he
came
cleared
out.
up that Dr.
No,
Feel
no,
Good shit.
no,
He
that's not
mentioned
the.
he mentioned what came out. It was
Hey,
another doctor.
Pitbull. Pitbull.
Yes, sir. I'm here, beloved.
Yeah, man. So I hit insights and it shows me who shares the room. I'm not sure if you knew that. We can actually check to see if people on stage ain't even shared the room by hitting insights.
Oh
So
shit.
Boom,
if you on
boom,
stage and you been
Oh,
Good.
posted up, you been
boom.
kicking it, baking it, whatever the fuck you doing, and you ain't shared the room and you sitting on stage, we finna start dropping motherfuckers down
Bow.
Yeah, rude or
disrespectfully
not.
because we shouldn't have to say it 10 times to share the room. It only takes you a second. So Pitbull, you can check out the insights. Moderators, y'all can check out the insights and see who on
God.
stage has
Yes,
not shared
sir.
the room, but they on stage.
Heard that.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah,
I
so
was
I
about.
think
Rick Barker sharing the room.
everybody lying about something. I don't think he shot her. Like I couldn't see the nigga just shooting her. Like that don't even make sense. But who shot the gun is the question.
Kelsey is not a question. That's the answer. Next.
Marco,
Okay,
you
so
want to
why
speak?
would she put it on Tory then, if she was fighting with Kelsey anyway?
Cause
That's a
Kelsey ain't
that's a better
nobody.
question because the gun residue was found on her hand. Kelsey texted Meg and said Tori shot you. So that's the one thing academics didn't add to that story. Everything else I kind of agree with academics. But he didn't even mention that Kelsey texted her and said, Tori shot you. But bullet fragments were found in her foot. Dr. Feelgood was not the doctor that treated her the first time. He was some nigga that came the second time, fucking up all the HEPA laws, and he's still working. Yeah, right. But we could go with it. Like, hello? Hello?
Well,
We
bottom line
go
is
with it.
if they found bullet fragments, that means she became a gunshot victim anyway. They had to tell the police. And
I do,
every
but
GSV
I
got to get
co-sign with
reported.
the ricochet though. I co-sign with the ricochet.
Let
I
him
don't think
land.
she got shot. but we know that bullets fired. We know that gunshots fired. Everybody at the scene pretty much agreed that gunshots fired. Kelsey texted Meg and said Tory shot you, which I believe was cap, but I think we could all agree that gunshots were fired.
But Paula,
But
where
Paula,
does
what?
the where does the dance bitch come in at? Where does that come in at?
You want to ask academic
Well,
or
that
me? Because I
that kind
wasn't
of
retelling the story.
aligns.
Yeah,
No, I'm
That
just
kind of
I
saying
can make a
aligns
you
with.
heard it. You
hypothetical.
heard based on your evaluation, and you heard the interview she gave. Where does the dance bitch come in?
They can put
What
32s
kind
on.
of detail is this that we add, and what does that have to do with anything? Is this what we?
That
No,
shit
Hello?
they
was
said
funny.
that.
No, because if you saying
She
that,
said
Probably
it.
when Kelsey was popping at her. I don't know, or when they was fighting. I don't know.
Don't
I think
nobody
She
know
Kelsey
didn't
was
nothing.
popping at
say.
her.
I
And
mean,
Tory got
Paula,
shot
Dance
by
let
the
it
bitch
police.
go.
What am I? He asked me a question.
Dance
What am I
bitch do
letting go? Am
say
I
Oh,
Tory
okay,
supposed?
slept on a
okay.
Am
I
I
woman
didn't
with
hear
supposed to
that.
sex.
ignore his question? What am I
you
Paula,
supposed
know,
to do?
what I was asking was with the how the story is so convoluted, and she's painting this narrative that she's a victim, and she's putting all the onus on that man, but yet, as you said, the gunshot residue was found on her friend, and all of this other shit. She painted a picture that this man, no gunshot residue found on him, uttered to her, dance bitch.
You're absolutely right. And she fucked up. I still believe the dance bitch could have been said, but she fucked up saying that it was Tory. At the end of the day, she fucked up colossally. She be drinking. She heard gunshots. Kelsey texted her and said that Tory shot her. She got the wrong person. The fucking gun residue was found on Kelsey. Why the fuck are we talking in circles? She fucked up colossally, but it's not the same as Juicy Smollett who went to Party City and put on a whole fucking fiasco. It was a real situation, y'all. It's different. Juicy
it
Smollett went to Party City, he hired actors and shit. Like this
yeah,
is not
yeah,
the
Always
same.
that
I
She
different.
was
fucked
still
up
yeah.
feel
Paula
like
colossally.
still
she's
be calling
Hold
this
up.
nigga
lying. I
Juicy
still feel like she's
Smollett.
lying,
But
y'all.
hold on,
That
hold on.
bitch
She still
One
lying,
needs
question.
some type
Paula.
of
Hey
He
Paula,
pedicure.
hey
lying.
That's it,
I
Paula,
bro.
stand with academics.
hey Paula, do you think that the amount of judgment that was put on him before he was even sentenced for doing that, do you think that same attention should go to her for lying?
Yeah, aside from the go to jail part. What's she going to
But
jail for? She
okay,
got
so
shot and fucked up and accused the wrong person. Now she should sue Kelsey.
okay, but so if he did do it, you think he should go to jail, right?
If he did do it. And now I think Kelsey should. Hello.
Okay, so
Did Meg shoot somebody?
okay,
Yeah.
but if she
So why
lied
should she
on
go to
him,
jail?
She
if she
lied
He
on him.
lied
he
on
was
him, you don't think she should go to jail then if she
But I
lied on
don't
him?
think it was a lie. I think that she had it fucked up. It's a lie ultimately, but I don't think it was a malicious lie. She had the shit fucked up. And then she got in too deep and like a cornball, she just ran with it.
All right,
Well,
but
why is she still
let me
lying?
chime in
But
real
she
quick.
Y'all
Let me
still
don't
chime
remember
in.
me
wanted
Let me
to
having this
chime in
charge
real
her
quick.
conversation with
with
Paul. She's not
ladies.
switching up.
Hey,
Hold
hold
on.
on. Marco's been trying to get in for a minute. Go
Real
ahead,
quick,
Marco.
yo, even if she got it fucked up, bro, no matter what the situation is, you don't run to IG and say that this individual had shot me. Then she said, yes, Tory Lanez, he did shoot me. So whether or not she got it fucked up, you can't go out there and say that, yo, on IG, like, yo, son, motherfucker just shot me. What type of time is we moving on? And now we're gonna say like, yo, out of all the bread that he lost, his livelihood, his reputation, his business deals, all that's taken away from him, and now we just gotta sit back and be like, oh, yo, she doesn't have to be penalized for none of that at
Hey,
all.
See,
if hey, if
me
Tory
saying that she
Lanez,
doesn't need to. Let me respond
Something
to
first though, we know that, right?
Yeah, let
He
me
start.
respond. I'm sorry. Like, I feel like just because I said she doesn't need to go to jail does not mean that I'm saying she doesn't need to be penalized. So all of this, you ending it with the cute little, oh, she don't need to be penalized for none of that, right? No, that's not right. That's not
it's
what I'm
beautiful.
saying. I'm saying she shouldn't be in jail for it. If you want to sue her, get back your lost wages, have a blast. But if you say should it be equal, I feel like whoever shot her should be in jail. I don't feel like Meg should go to jail. That's it.
Hey, if
But
Tory Lanez, hey,
Tory
check
sat
this
up in the
out. Hey, hold
Tory
on.
sat up in
If
the jail and had to
wait a minute,
get
hold
bailed
on.
out, though, right?
Hey, bro, if Tory Lanez went on Instagram Live, if it was reversed and said, "Meg, you shot me," we'd be calling him a snitch. We'd run his name through the mud. And then if we find out he lied, we would want him in jail. We would want the worst for him. First off, for snitching, and then we find out you cap. Now we really on your head. What people are saying is, like, are we gonna deal with this like, oh, she's a woman? Or are we gonna deal with this like she's a goddamn adult?
Well,
Hey,
that's what the
Reek.
double
Hollers,
standard. That's
everyone
why I
Hey,
hollers
came with
Reek.
the double
equality.
Hey,
standard.
Reek.
Real
Everyone
talk.
hollers equality. Everyone says, "Oh no, we
Real talk.
equal. We can do the equal amount of shit." Oh no, you know what I mean? We this, that, and the third. All right, well, shit. Man, like when I heard her
Reek.
say that, first thing that came to my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, she's snitching for real, for real. Like, oh, he shot me. Like that shit was just weird. And then now we finding out that his fingerprints wasn't even on the gun, and this shit is just
Yo, there's
weird.
no
She's
GSR.
a
There's no
civilian. No,
GSR on
the
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 man.
snitch stuff is a stretch. But
Well,
There's no GSR
I'm
on the man.
approaching it from this perspective. And Paula, the reason I asked when you said that, the reason I asked this question is this, because as a black man who's been through parts of the criminal justice system, the moment you throw that dance bitch on that in a courtroom as a black man, they gonna bury you with that. You understand what I'm saying? If they think if you paint that picture that this black man is as heartless as you just said, they mountain the years on that man. You understand what I'm saying?
all right,
So
so if y'all
is the
want her to
The
go to
motive?
only
jail,
thing
wait,
about
he
that
said
though,
I'm not
No,
gonna
what
say nothing
Paula,
else.
yo,
No, go
listen,
ahead.
what
No,
Paula is saying is correct.
everybody approach Paula with questions. I'm not gonna answer them because y'all go ahead. Piggyback. Who else?
All right,
No,
go
no,
ahead, Paula.
I just
Yo, listen,
I
listen. If,
appreciate
if I
your
could chime in real
I
quick,
appreciate your perspective, Paula. I
if I
appreciate
could chime in real quick, what Paula is saying is correct. She just her perspective is like she feels like Meg should not go to jail. That's all that she's saying. She's not saying that she shouldn't be penalized if she lied. So I understand that. What we really talking about in the root of it is like how we say we're not going to the branches and the leaves and all that. Yo, she went out there and made an accusation on a man that she was unsure of. Can we all?
I'm
Can we
aware.
all? Can we all like concur on that one, right? She
Yeah,
ran
so
out there
does
and
Nah,
that,
your
said and
taxes,
she
are
Mama?
you
she
going to
said
jail?
that, right? All right. So now if you are unsure of a certain situation, bro, I don't care if you in the streets, you civilian, whatever you want to call it, however you doing, bro, we don't still go outside and just post on live on a platform and do that. Now, we got a man who's a millionaire, he got kids, he got family, he got wives. You taking everything away from him temporarily just because so like even if it's just a temporary period of time, are we not gonna like nobody's gonna be held accountable for that? Like, what are we gonna do here?
I
All right, yo, I'm gonna lose money for a year and a half during COVID,
mean,
and it's okay. And now all you're gonna do is just pay me a fine, and we're gonna go back to court. And now I gotta pay my lawyers to go against your lawyers so I can get some money back because you ran
so
out on Instagram and said some shit that was false. I
you. Yo,
can
have
I
no
Marco.
can
GSR
I
on
make
me.
my
I have no gunpowder residue on me, bro. Now, when it comes to dance, bitch, yo, I get it. He may have been fucking with the other girl, and they may have been some arguments going on, and the girl might have pulled out that ratchet and bust at her feet, and he might have just like, yeah, dance, bitch, dance, bitch. You can't hold that on me or against me for the law because I never even
okay.
did that
So
shit. He could just be
so I
talking.
listen.
but hold on,
I
y'all.
listen to you, Marco. Let me reiterate my point, hopefully, one last time. Just because I said I don't think she needs to go to jail does not mean I need a dissertation or a breakdown of what happened. I'm aware. I'm aware of everything that you're saying. I agree with you that there needs to be repercussions made. I understand the significance of her saying dance bitch and the effect that that had on his career financially. And I get it. So I don't know why I'm getting the TED talk all because I said she doesn't need to go to jail. I got you. Heard
No,
you.
I said
Thank
I
you. I don't
agree
need
with
no
you.
more
I
explanations.
said
Got
I
it.
agree with you, P. Like,
But no,
I
no,
said
no.
I
But
agree with
after
you.
you said, yeah, Paula, I understand what you're saying. However, she did this to a black man. Nigga, I get it. I hear what you, what are you
Even
howevering for?
person,
She just
No,
don't
I
need to go
just
to jail.
said that, yo, what
But
even
Paula
y'all,
was
person.
saying
y'all,
that
It
she
just
y'all
needs
doesn't
got
to
it.
be
agree
Y'all
that she
got the
You
should
punitive
go
going
to
instead
story.
jail.
of
however
not.
crazy when I agree
Are
with
we
Y'all
you.
gonna
got
say
the
the same
story
thing?
confused
But
though.
you trying to make it sound. When you trying to make it sound like you're the converse of my argument. All I said was she don't need to go to jail. I don't believe she
Not
don't
too
need to
much
get
about
sued
Paula,
and
y'all.
fined and y'all could blackball to have a blast. But you trying to make it seem like your statement is an
No,
antithesis
I'm
to
not
what I'm
trying to
saying.
make
When it's
do
But
nothing.
but
I don't try. I
what a
just do.
however
But what
threw
I
me
was
off.
saying,
Okay.
if you listen to what I was saying,
Okay.
Let her land,
listen,
Marco
That's
D.
a
Land.
lot.
yeah. What I was saying was because you stated that I don't believe that she has to go to jail, but I believe that she should deserve, like, some type of penalty for whatever like she had put that man through.
punitive.
So I was concurring with what you were saying. When I broke the story down, I'm really basically breaking it down for the rest of the audience who probably is not over there. And I understand you
So
understand what the story is about. So me and you is
what
all
kind of
saying
penalties
the same
do
thing.
you
And go ahead.
got, Michael? What kind of penalties do you think she should suffer? Being that you feel like she shouldn't go to jail, like Paula said, but you feel like she should get some kind of penalties, like Wax said. he should get sued for like 100 million. What you think?
Take her music down.
Yeah, yeah,
Who are
I
those
She
feel
think they
like
troll like
whatever.
that.
answers?
Yo,
Hey,
I personally me, I feel like yo, what Tory went through, bro. Like as far as like everything, the scrutiny. Like let's talk about all the people. Like when this case comes out and it says like yo, he's innocent. I want to hear about all the people who was shitting on him since day one. Like so, we have to start implementing that and penalizing people for just
So you
running out there.
rather the
But
people
what
than the
what
money?
is he innocent of though? Because y'all getting the story all fucked up. When they first
Right.
arrested him, hold on. When they first arrested him, they arrested him for possession of a firearm, right? So let's go to this question: whose gun was it, right? Do y'all know the answer to that, or have
Tories.
a clue about whose gun it was? Okay,
Security?
then
Yeah, the
two.
bodyguard.
Now
it's
he
the
might not.
bodyguards.
You saying it's the bodyguard's gun?
How the hell the bodyguard?
And that he
So
didn't
That's
why didn't
not
find
the
they
gun
arrest the
question,
residue
bro.
on his
bodyguard?
The
hands.
question is who shot Meg,
Hold
bro.
on,
Like
hold
They
on,
y'all
didn't
hold on,
find
hold
crazy.
on,
gun
hold on,
residue
Who
hold
shot
on,
on
I
hold
can't
his
on,
Meg?
hear
hands.
nothing.
hold
Let
on.
King
You
John
circling
finish.
back around to where we was at already. I'm asking
We
this question
talking
now.
about her punishment.
So
What should
you
be
you
Kelsey's
said he got
punishment, y'all?
charged. He got charged with somebody else's gun. Is that what you saying now?
Possession is still possession, though.
No, a bodyguard's gun who's
Why
supposed to have
why
it on
would he be
himself.
getting charged with the bodyguard's gun and the
Because
Well,
bodyguard's in the car?
if
yo,
it's in
that's all
listen
flagrant,
if
Bumpy
bro.
talking
That's
if
about the
it's
nothing to
one that
do with what we are
Saturday.
actually talking
if
about,
it's in
bro.
the front
We're
if
talking
it's
about a
That
woman
has
going
that
one
online
mic
and
one
saying
mic.
that she was shot by somebody. That's is what we're talking about. Bottom line, a woman went online and said she's from a high status, and so is this other man. She said this nigga shot me. Yes, he shot me. There's you can go anywhere online and find that.
Yo, Marco,
We
real
know
quick.
that
that's
part,
You
but
can
Marco.
go
No,
I'm
anywhere
hold on,
online and
hold
find
on.
that. So
Here,
now
Marco.
what
I
What
we
I'm
think this is
talking
saying
where
about?
we
is,
at with
Did
this.
that
hold
man
on.
shoot that woman or
No,
not?
no,
That's
Marco,
what we
there
no.
talking
was
This
about.
I
no
Who
gun
understand,
held
but
the
residue on that
pistol?
man's
Who took
hands
the pistol
yo,
anyways, and
after?
the
That's
gun
what
yo,
wasn't
doesn't
the
Marco,
gun
matter,
that
chill
bro.
out.
shot
Yo,
Megan.
Marco,
Tell him
chill.
again, Marco.
Marco, chill. I think the point we are in this conversation is this: when Meg accused whoever of the action that was committed, what did she want to happen to that individual? Did she want that individual to pay a fine? Did she want that individual to go to jail? What did she want to happen? Now, now that it's coming out, when the story is soon to be told, if the story does not go that way, does she want the same thing for whoever may be at fault?
She fucked up the case when she did the interview. Her lawyer
Nah,
probably
'cause
mad at
she
her.
not gonna run the campaign she ran. Did y'all see the shit she was doing? She was got a whole protect black woman campaign behind that this same shit we talking about.
That's a fact.
It's
Right,
way
but
And
deeper
I,
than what y'all talking about.
the
but could
Calm
could
damages,
down,
the
but
the
could it
fines
Jesus.
should just be
but could it
punitive.
He
could
It
it
shouldn't
mad
be
about
criminal. It should
protect
just be
black women campaign.
punitive.
Pipe down.
Nikki
Look,
crazy.
look, don't nobody want Megan to go to jail. We all gonna say we don't
Yeah,
wish
so it's just
jail
punitive
on our worst
damage.
enemy. So the only thing you can do to hit her is to take her music down and not let her stream for at least 2 years. You feel me? And
Yeah.
that'll settle everything. You
I
better
so
He
You
work
ain't
so
you
mad.
with
ain't
so
me.
you
He
ain't gonna buy it
mad
no more,
okay.
about
Bumpy.
the
Hey,
protect
but
black
so
women
Bumpy,
campaign.
Bumpy.
You not gonna buy it no more,
I'm
Bumpy.
sorry. Go ahead, Nikki.
I'm not gonna stream it, bro. That's the only thing we can do. We all go because we
Who
all
was
gonna
that mad
say
about protect the
she
black
don't
women?
deserve to go to jail. I,
I
I
Hold
me,
did
on,
I'm
hold
not gonna
on.
say.
Men,
I think
men are
send
lock the
streaming
her
bitch
now,
ass
up
to
sir.
personally.
jail.
Lock her up. I
One
One
think
mic
she
mic
on
should have
one
at
mic
Nikki.
on
least
She's
Nikki.
trying to
60,
talk. One mic
60
on
to
Nikki. She's
120
trying to
days.
talk.
No, I
Go
just was
ahead,
trying to
Nikki.
say who had all that hard energy for that protect black women campaign. I'm not saying under these circumstances, but you that mad about some shit like that?
As far as what you saying, Nikki?
The black
Somebody had a lot of energy a few
whatever,
minutes
yeah,
ago.
that nigga was mad.
Hey,
Oh
well,
yeah,
listen.
you
Hey,
can
Yeah,
listen.
because
We're
you
not gonna
do
do that. We're not gonna
because
do that because the
this
cross
because
that
this
black men
always
carry.
And
happens.
let her say her
Yo,
So
the
hey
point.
cross.
Black men
because it
always
always
move for
happens.
something.
Let's not do that. Let's not do
Let
that.
Hold on, let her
everybody
finish
This
say their
don't
bringing
got
point.
that
nothing to
point though
do
about
with
what
black
niggas
and
is mad
all of that.
about.
Let
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
everybody
Nikki,
say
Let's
their
say
not.
what you
point.
was
Let's
gonna
not do
say,
that.
Nikki.
Let's not do that.
Say what
Y'all
you gonna
tripping.
say about the what niggas was mad about real quick.
Let everybody say their point.
Oh no, about the way his energy was about the protect black women campaign, and then he's like, because he said something just now.
Oh no, I feel
He
you.
was
Because
fired
she
up.
We all
used a
gonna protect the
black
black
man
woman
to run a
regardless.
protect the black woman campaign, which he didn't have nothing to do with it.
Huh?
All
I
Like
right, I'm
yo
she
gonna
I
wrote
hey,
articles and all types of shit. This shit is way. She did a lot of shit.
I just want to
So
understand, yo, are we going to negate the fact that he did sit in a cell and he did have to bail out and go back to his own country? And then, like, I just want to know, is it equal? Because we all gonna protect the black women, like at all costs. But like, yo, he did spend
Yeah,
that
because he
time and he
had
did spend
possession
his
of the
legal
gun.
fees. He
Duh.
did pay his bail. So what should be the how can Meg, if she is found guilty of
Why
lying
y'all
or
always
perjury,
saying
She need to
fucking
like
put out a
firearm? That
apology
nigga had a
statement.
fucking firearm. Am I bugging or
When did
not?
Tory
Or was
go
it
back
legal
to
or
his
not?
country
you
That's
said
why
though?
you
what
need to
now?
put out a
It's
public
what you
statement
say, Nikki?
apologizing
Whose
to him,
firearm
and
was
then
it?
they
Wasn't
need
it
to go to
Tory?
court.
It don't matter. Yo, at this point,
Really
it don't
matter.
matter because even if it was his firearm, somebody else could have took the firearm, and in a court of law, that person who took the firearm and fired it is the one that's guilty, not
That's
Tory
illegal
Lanez.
for
No,
So
he
do
he
you not
violated his.
understand you got
Oh
a
my god.
responsibility to
Bumpy not
control
gonna
your
buy it
fucking
no.
firearm, bro?
her.
Like I don't understand why niggas don't got that comprehension here, bro. That's just like if you got firearms in your house and one of your kids go shoot another one of the other kids on accident. Guess
You're
who the fuck is in
responsible.
trouble for that?
Hmm?
Like that?
Hey,
The
And
King
where
person
that
John,
I
with the
what
think.
you
Hey,
$50,000
firearm.
hey, hey,
jail
hey.
time.
King
I think. Can
King?
I finish that? My bad, Crook. Go ahead.
Nah, I got you, V Tweezy.
My bad.
King John, I get what you're talking about. You're talking about the culpability of whoever, the private security, whoever it was. I get what you're talking about. But when you have like celebrities of this status, that's going to fall. The culpability of that person is going to fall way down the list. That's coming up probably way later after this is all sorted out.
Now
Yeah,
we gotta treat them
I
different because they celebrities.
I was gonna say, I think the root of the argument is, some of us feel as though, and I'm not including myself, I'm neutrally speaking, some of us feel as though justice shouldn't discriminate or be sexist. It should be distributed the same way, whether it's male or female. I think that's the root of it. And I feel like, if a lot of narrative was ran to, you know, before he was even sentenced for this, if the narrative was ran to protect our women, we do the same thing for our sons and our brothers and our black men. I think that's what both sides saying. That's what it sounds like. Like, is justice supposed to be equal? Like, even if we want her to be penalized, should she be penalized the same way he was?
No,
Okay,
clearly
so can
not.
But
I?
what crime did she
You
how
know
commit
is
for
fucking
it
him to
right.
be
Yeah, like
no?
why is that
confused?
even the
He
So
question?
shouldn't have
if the
to
white
go
lady
He
through
What
get
that
the
that
that.
shit
fuck?
on the
so if the
head.
white
No,
lady that ratted on Emmett Till and
Why
told
is
a
it
lie
like
on
that?
Emmett Till, should she not be punished? Let's talk about
Yes,
that.
she should
Hold
be
on, did
punished.
did did
All
not
right
did
then.
not
So
She should be
Chelsea tell
let's see where
stoned.
the
her?
double standard stands at.
Hold on, but didn't Chelsea tell her that Tory shot her though? So
Did
her being confused about who did what, I don't see that as a crime. Now all the extra shit she did on YouTube or whatever, Instagram, and her not really knowing the truth, I agree with y'all.
but
But
you're no
that's not
longer confused
that's
when you say he shot
but
me. That's not
but hold on,
confusion. That's a statement. That's a
yeah, cause
declaration.
but that's
Yeah.
what she was told by the other party that was there.
No, no. When
So
she got on
Agreed.
camera, she didn't say the other party told me. She didn't say I was confused like she should have said, or I don't know. She
but she
said you shot me. That's a
but she
declaration.
thought it to
Yeah,
be a
and to
fact.
She's
use that the
always
other
saying that
again
party
the
though,
police
told
if
you
did it.
that's
as like your anchor, that means like, yo, you run around and believe anything that anybody
Okay,
tell you. What do you mean?
okay,
So,
man.
so
Okay,
well,
man. I
if
know
you
y'all.
believe
somebody has to
anything
tell,
now?
Wait,
let's
man.
use common
I know
sense
y'all
though.
getting hot. Hold on. I know y'all getting hot, but let's think strategical here too, right? So I don't have no kids, but if I did, I wouldn't try to get my baby daddy fired because I need them child support checks, right? So if y'all plan on suing, Meg the Stallion and getting her, I mean, if y'all plan on getting her music banned, don't y'all want Tory to get paid? So I don't know if that's probably the best plan of action either. Just strategically speaking, I think her shit should get banned. But if you really want to, get some bread out of Megan, why would you ban her music?
He just need to sue
Banned her
her. That's
shit.
it.
She banned
Okay.
his.
They gonna
Man,
get
He
that
fuck
just
money
She
need
that.
to
got to
Okay.
sue
go
regardless.
through
her.
the
That's
same
it.
He'll get
scrutiny
paid
that he
regardless.
went through, bro. She's got to
I
go through
agree
the
with
same
Ayana. He
public
need to sue her.
humiliation. Yo, listen, every single radio station across the country, not even Canada, we talking about the United States, bro, where he mostly streams at platforms, where he makes his bread. If this woman actually lied, fuck the night that he spent in jail and the bail money, because we can just go off of that.
The
We can go
night
off
in
of
jail was
we can
needed
just go off
though.
of that. But now we talking about a year and a half of not making no money and platforms are shitting on you. Yo, if Tory did this, y'all never stream his music again until the case come out. I'm never gonna rock his music again. I need to see this blah blah blah. Now we find out that such and such a lot. Bro, if that happened to somebody in your neighborhood and you knew there was a girl that did that to any family member of yours, friend, co-worker,
Your
whoever you
son,
rock with,
your
you would
son.
never
Hey,
even
hey,
deal with that
Marco.
individual,
Hey,
bro.
Marco. To your point,
Bumpy don't bump
I
Megan no
would,
more.
force them to make a collab album together. I would.
We don't
Yo,
want
Oh
why,
that.
my
why,
god.
why,
That's
Crazy.
why
hell
is it?
no. She tried to
Though.
send
My
him to
thing
That shit
is,
jail.
sound
y'all
crazy.
about
Terrible.
one
Lose
That
thing,
might
lose.
Megan,
sound good though, like
What the
put
but what
fuck?
fire in
about
y'all.
Chelsea though? Like, it's like y'all want to let Chelsea off out of this. I don't understand that.